Hey, welcome to our tutorial on Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. I really love this posture. The description I've been reading or that I've been applying to my practice through the last couple of weeks has been one that involves the earth, the horizon, and the reaching up for the universe. And I really love that split, that we have that grounded connection to the earth and we try and maintain that. And then through the lengthening, or the opening of the hips and the lengthening of that leg and the reaching forward of the arm, we create the horizon, or that plane on which we exist, and then the top arm reaching for the stars, the universe, and that is beyond our current existence. So it's a really beautiful way of thinking of this posture and opening up to the possibilities of half moon, and then also moving forward into a more advanced posture, which is Ardha Chandrasana Chapasana, which is also known as sugarcane pose, which again just takes you on another part of the journey, which is a really beautiful one. So there's lots of things to do before you get to half moon and before you go into that posture. And I would recommend going through a series of hip opening poses. So in particular, your warrior two, side angle pose, and perhaps even Trikonasana is going to be helpful. If you're in downward facing dog, you can take scorpion pose from downward facing dog, or three-legged dog, and then bending the knee, opening the hip back, and I will demonstrate that just in just a moment. That will be the warm-up that I'll use in this process as we move through to Ardha Chandrasana. So anything really that's going to open up the hip and allow the body to turn and open up, and that's why your Trikonasana and your warrior one to warrior two transition is going to be particularly lovely, because it takes you from that squared hip to the open hip posture, which is where we want to be in Ardha Chandrasana half moon, very open. So let's come into downward facing dog to start. I'm just going to demonstrate scorpion pose from three-legged dog. So we're going to lift our left leg high, draw the tummy into the spine, press the hands into the mat and lift that leg away. Now we're going to bend at the knee, and you can see my hips twist open here as I drop the head underneath. You can press the earth away, press the mat away a little bit further, press the hands into the mat and really lift into that hip, opening that side hip, extending that leg back to the sky and drawing. That was me not wanting to hit the wall behind me. And here we are back in downward facing dog. So to come into Ardha Chandrasana, I'm just going to step my right foot forward, and almost as I'm going to take my warrior two pose. So my hands are either side of my foot here. My back leg is out 45 degrees, still grounded. I'm now going to start walking my hands forward, in particular my right hand. And now I'm going to start to press up through my left leg. My hips are opening. I'm pressing my hand into the earth and lifting up through that Ardha Chandrasana, flexing my back foot, opening through the hips, drawing my tummy in towards my spine, engaging through the core, lifting up and out of that supporting leg and just stretching away. So I've got those three planes covered here, grounded and connected to the earth, hand pressing in, giving me some support there, lengthening through that back leg. So this is your Ardha Chandrasana. So the Ardha Chandrasana Chapasana, we're going to bend that lifted leg, grab hold of the ankle and lift up, expanding through the chest, feeling that little openness happening through into the hip as we extend and lift the chest in this little back bend, and then to release out, coming back down, hands into the earth, and you can step back into your downward facing dog, and you can even take a little bit of a momentary respite, uncurl the toes and sit back in your hero's pose. So that is our Ardha Chandrasana. Of course, both sides equally important. So whatever you do on one side, make sure you give it a crack on the other and enjoy the journey through those three planes, the earth, where we exist, and the universe beyond us. Namaste.